it's Mackenzie and welcome to Vlogmas Day 8. Before we get into today's video, make sure you subscribe down below and hit the bell so you don't miss any videos I post. I cannot believe that we are officially through week 1 of Vlogmas. That blows my mind. And for today's video, I thought it would be fun to do a Q&A. I haven't done a Q&A in a very long time, so I thought why not do one for the Vlogmas season. I asked you guys to ask me questions on my Instagram. Little shameless self-promo. If you want to be included in the next Q&A, my Instagram is down below. Without further ado, let's get into the questions. I was running through the 6 with my woes. Yeah. Okay. All right. First question. Starting off with a great one. Why is your brother so cute? I don't know. Ask my parents. They made him. How did you get so cool and can I be like you? First things first, I'm not cool. I'm really not. I stay home most weekends. I literally only hang out with my boyfriend and my family. I'm not a huge social person, so like I wouldn't consider myself to be cool, but thank you. And can I be like you? No, honey boo boo child. God made you to be you. He made you special and unique in all your different ways that you are special and unique. So don't want to be someone else. Be you. God made you to be you and he put you on this earth for a purpose. So don't want to be like anyone else. You're amazing and beautiful the way you are. What's been your favorite thing about living in Fort Myers? I don't know, honestly. I think just the environment as a whole and all the amazing restaurants. I mean, let's be real, I live in a small town back home, so there aren't a ton of like amazing restaurants. We pretty much have like fast food, McDonald's, Wendy's, Taco Bell. We have a few sit-down restaurants, but most of the good sit-down restaurants are 30 to 45 minutes away, so I'm gonna have to go with restaurants on that one. Big food girl if you couldn't tell. Are you happy to be home for break? If so, why? Yes, I am very happy to be home for break. This first semester being away from my family and from Garrison, it was really hard and honestly probably not smart and probably not the healthiest thing to do, but literally I would count down the days every day until I could come home and be home for Christmas break for the month. So yes, I am very excited to be home, although I am kind of missing Fort Myers, which is not something I would think I would ever say, but here we are. What is your favorite Arbonne product? Whew. This is a hard question, you guys, because I'm literally obsessed with all of our products and my favorite product literally changes every single day just because we have such a wide range of amazingness. But right now I would say my favorite product is probably the protein, and that's just because, I mean, we just came out with the limited edition coffee flavor. Our protein can just be used in so many different ways. You can make protein cookies, protein cookie dough, protein balls, protein smoothie bowls. Like there's so many different options that you can make with our protein, and that is why it is my current favorite. How did you do on your finals? The one final, like the one exam I actually had to take, I did terrible on. And you know, I'm reading a book right now called The 7 Decisions, and it says not to place blame on anyone else, take responsibility for your action. And so when I say this, I know I shouldn't be saying it, but it was an online class and I don't learn the best in online classes. And the professor didn't give us really any guidance on the final. It was kind of just review the chapters and pray for the best. And so that's what I did, and I didn't fail the final, but I didn't do the best on it. And I still have a passing grade in the class, so that is good, and there's still a few outstanding grades that need to be put in that I feel like I did well on, so we should be good to go. But all of my other finals were final group projects or essays, and they haven't been graded yet, so I'm awaiting on those grades. How long does it take you to edit most videos on average? It honestly depends on the video. For me, vlogs are way quicker to edit than sit-down videos, so this Q&A might take me a hot minute to edit just because I talk a lot and my brain goes every which way, so it's hard for me to stay focused on one thing, which obviously takes longer to edit. But it really just depends. If I'm in the zone and I'm focused, a vlog can take anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and a half, sometimes even longer, sometimes even shorter than 45 minutes, depending on how much footage I have and what I'm doing with it. Sit-down videos probably take me an hour to 3 hours, depending on what's going on. And like I said, it also depends on my focus and if I'm going in to editing the video with a focused and calm mindset. What's your favorite Christmas movie? I think it would have to be the Santa Claus movies. So I don't know the official title, but we watched the second one last night. I believe there's 3, and it's the story about the guy who like falls off the roof and then he has to take over being Santa. And then in the second one, he like can't stay Santa Claus if he doesn't find a Mrs. Claus. And I don't know, ever since I was a little girl, I have loved those movies. I love anything Santa related. I love Santa. I'm a big time believer. But honestly, you could really put any Christmas movie in front of me and I would watch it in a heartbeat. I'm obsessed with Christmas. I love Christmas movies and the good vibes they bring. Like, I'm the person that watches the Hallmark Christmas in July special. Like, that's just me. I love Christmas movies. It's just who I am. How long have you been doing YouTube for, and what was your first video? I think I've been doing YouTube for almost 5-ish years now, maybe 4. I honestly don't know. And I wouldn't really say doing YouTube because I have been extremely inconsistent at periods of time. I took it seriously when I was taking it seriously, but when I kind of fell off the wagon, I always put it on the back burner. It's hard to say doing YouTube consistently for 5 years, but I've been doing it on and off for about that period of time. And what was your first video? My first video was a get to know me, a really, really awkward and embarrassing get to know me. I don't know what I was doing, but it's okay. And it's still up on my channel if you want to go watch it. I've never deleted a YouTube video before, so they're all there for you to look at if you ever need some secondhand embarrassment. How do I join Arbonne? So I love this question. Honestly, just shoot me a DM and we will get you all set up to go. It's really simple and it's so much fun. So seriously, if you are interested at all, feel free to just shoot me a DM, comment on this video, whatever the case is, just let a girl know and we will get you hooked up. Is there a certain Christmas food that you look forward to every year? This year, if you saw Vlogmas Day 7's video, I'm really trying to stop associating the holidays with food, just for my personal benefit and focusing on staying healthy. And for me, I associate the holidays with food. I associate the holidays with getting to eat. So I'm trying not to do that this year. But if I had to pick a favorite food, it would probably be, I'm trying to think of things that aren't normal food. Like, my go-to food for any holiday is mac and cheese. I love homemade cheesy mac and cheese. That's my favorite holiday food at all, but I'm trying to think of things that are just specific to Christmas. I don't really know of any foods that are just specific to Christmas. Maybe like peppermint bark or peppermint desserts, peppermint chocolate, anything peppermint chocolate I'm obsessed with. So yeah, probably those things. What's the best Christmas gift you have ever received and given? I love this question. So the best Christmas gift I have ever received. That is a really hard question because my parents are like some of the best gift, all my family, like they're just spot on with the gift giving. So I feel like I receive a lot of really cool presents and they're not always like super big or anything, but I honestly prefer presents that are well thought out and like homemade little stuff. I like that stuff over like a huge like MacBook or something. I don't know, maybe I'm just cheesy in that way, but oh, Justin Bieber tickets. That's what I'm gonna say. Justin Bieber tickets. 2 Christmases of the past, I received Justin Bieber tickets And I can't even begin to explain my love for Justin and my love for concerts. So you put the two together and bam, equals the best Christmas present ever. And the favorite gift I have given, honestly, to be honest with you guys, before this year, I wasn't really making an income to be able to afford a bunch of nice Christmas gifts. So what I used to do was use a website that like created cards and you could customize them, and I would work with my grandma and print off every single member of my family a Christmas card, and that was just really special times. And I honestly thought about doing it this year, even though I do have some money to buy my family gifts, but I don't know, it was just something so exciting about cranking up the computer and being able to pick and customize every person's individual Christmas card. It was like almost magical in a sense. What is your fave Bible verse? You guys know I love questions like this. I'm always down to talk about the big man upstairs. My favorite Bible verse is Esther 4:14, and I'm gonna pull it up for you guys so you can know what it is. Okay, so Esther 4:14 is, perhaps you were created for such a time as this. And this verse honestly gets me through so much whenever I feel like I'm struggling, or whenever I feel down, or just like I need a push. I'm like, okay, perhaps I was made for such a time as this. Perhaps what I'm going through right now is God's plan for helping me to fulfill the purpose he has given over my life. So I love that verse. Honestly, I've contemplated so many times getting it tattooed on like my wrist or on my foot or whatever, but yeah, that's my favorite verse. Do you have any advice for someone who wants to start a YouTube channel? Honestly, just start it, sis. Like, just start. A lot of times when we want to start something new, we overcomplicate it, and we make some big deal out of it, and we overthink everything, when in reality it's just a decision to start. And my mom tells me this all the time. It's just a decision. It's just a decision to eat healthy. It's just a decision to work your business. It's just a decision to go to the gym. And I hate it so much because I'm like, it's not that simple. But it is that simple. It really is. You just have to make the decision to start. So set up your phone and your tripod or your camera and film a video and post that shiz, y'all. Like, just do it. Just start. That is the best advice I could give, seriously, is to just start. Don't overthink it. Just do it. And I know that's annoying and I hate hearing advice like that, but that's just the truth. Once you start, you can then start to learn more about YouTube and what type of content you want to post and when you're gonna post and things like that. But you don't have to have everything figured out in order to pick up the phone, record a video, edit it, and post it. You don't need to know everything there is to know about YouTube to do that. So I'm gonna take a step off my soapbox now. But that's the advice I would give. Garrison asks, how do I get a boyfriend as amazing as yours? Hi, baby. I honestly don't know what I did to deserve this man. Like, he treats me like a queen 24/7, and there's never been a single doubt in my mind that he doesn't love me for who I am, for what I stand for. Like, he checks all the boxes. He's absolutely amazing. I don't know how I got him, honestly. I know this is the cheesy cliche answer, but it was honestly just God's timing. Like, that is the only way I can explain it, because if you guys knew the story of how we started dating, like, you would sit back and say, wow, that's definitely God's timing. Like, there's nothing else that could explain it. Honestly, I would say the biggest thing for me was just praying over my future husband, praying over my future relationship, and really not settling. Because before I met Garrison, I had been through so many heartaches and so many boys where I didn't even make it past the talking stage. Just hold out and wait for God's timing. Like, I don't know what else to say, really. That's kind of like, I'm kind of like speechless to answer that question, but that's pretty much all I know to say. What is your most popular YouTube video? My most popular YouTube video is probably, I believe it's actually getting my cartilage pierced to this day, and I posted it like 3 or 4 years ago. I still get comments on it, and I'm pretty sure it is the most viewed video on my channel. What made you want to start doing YouTube videos? Honestly, just the YouTubers that basically paved the way for what YouTube is now, watching them consistently post and getting sneak peeks into their life and seeing what they were doing. That was something that really inspired me, and I wanted to inspire others the way that they inspired me. So that is why I really wanted to start my YouTube channel. Last question before we wrap it up. Nikki, my big, asks, who is your favorite person? You. You are my favorite person on the planet. You and Echo. I know Echo's not a person, but I miss her and you so much. And I love you so much. You know, Garrison's gonna be like, what? I'm not your favorite person. You're my favorite boy, Nikki's my favorite girl. There we go, babe. Alright, you guys, that is going to wrap up today's Q&A video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much to everyone who sent in questions. It means more to me than you know. If you enjoyed watching this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and comment down below any other vlogs you would like to see or videos this Vlogmas season. If you would like to stalk any of my social media, everything is down below in the description. Feel free to hit me up. My DMs are always open for prayer requests or anything along those lines. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you soon.